you here. Sounds like we're getting three of the quarterbacks today. I mean, just kind of talk about obviously a couple weeks into spring camp, how you've seen each of those guys develop and how they've looked through the first couple weeks of spring camp.
Well, right now I can say it's a tough competition of who's going to start because I'm seeing a lot of good things out of each and every one of our quarterbacks. Um, each and every one of them have their strong points. Some are more mobile than others, but all of them are really good quarterbacks. So it's going to be a tough decision deciding who's going to start.
Hey Ed, Brooks Mina from the Advocate. This far into spring camp, how are you seeing the defensive line improve, and is there anybody that's sticking out to you?
Um, the whole defensive line right now is doing very well. Um, the people that are sticking out to me right now are Mason and Joe Evans. Both of them are very good players. They do good with playing the run. Joe has a great reaction time. He gets off the ball pretty fast and low. Mason does a good job of throwing people off blocks, and he plays very aggressive.
Hey, I think we've asked you before kind of about Anthony Bradford and some of the guys that are behind the starters. But I don't think we've heard about Cardell Thomas in a while. He was a guy that came in as a very highly touted recruit. Just hadn't been able to see the field the first couple of years due to injuries and whatnot. I'm curious as to what kind of development maybe you've seen over the last couple of months throughout this spring camp as well.
I mean, right now he's still a young guy, so he still has a lot to learn. So he's still getting down to technique and learning our new plays. So I think the thing with him is he just has to stay consistent with what he's doing, which is just the technique and uh, learning the new plays and not doing the wrong things. If he can do that, then he'll be all right.
Anything else for Ed? That works.
I see. I mean, you mentioned Joe Evans. I mean, I think Ogeron even said it the other day that he's been kind of the most uh, one of the most consistent out of those linemen. I mean, he's moved. He's even worked with y'all sometimes on the offensive line in times past. I mean, what what about him has improved that you've seen? Like how he's worked with y'all.
See, I have a thing with him. I call him the Raging Bull just because of how hard he comes off the ball. And the whole offensive line knows that if you go against him, you have to get low because, I mean, he comes out of his stance very low. And so, I mean, I got to go against him every day, and he's probably going to be the best defensive tackle I've ever been against right now. And so he's making me better. But, yeah, he's a dominant player.
Yeah, I mean, so probably the best you've gone against in like any game, any player you've practiced with so far in your career.
No, I'm just saying, like, going forward in these next few, like,
Oh,
during the season, he's probably going to make it way easier for me going against the guys I'm going against. Because
oh, I got you. I see what you're saying.
Neil Farrell, and Mason, right now I'm going against them guys every day, and they all give me problems. So they're all some good guys.
Yeah, and we've asked you about the offense several times over the times you've met with us. Has it gotten any further along throughout the weeks, or do you have to continue to add week by week? What's kind of the update there so far?
With like with the plays and stuff that we're running,
Offense,
it's like starting.
yeah, implementing that. Yeah.
I mean, every day we're adding new routes, new protections, new plays. I mean, that's just how it is. Like with most offenses around this time, but um, I mean, we still with the basics right now. Trying to spread the ball out, trying to get our wide receivers open, and stuff like that. So, I mean, we have a lot of stuff in store for people next season. So just know that.
Do you get much interaction with Jake Beats, and how would you describe him on the practice field?
Yeah, I get a lot of interaction with Jake Peets. He tries to stay in there with all the older guys and stuff, the leaders on the offense to make us all come together and get the younger guys to come together as well. He has a lot of energy. He brings a lot of energy to the field. Just the other day, he ran in our room and flipped the table over just to get everybody awake. And he had everybody pumped up for practice that day.
Anything on the table?
Yeah, it was some binders and stuff on the table. He just flipped it over.
Who had to clean that up?
I don't know. He probably cleaned it up. I'm not sure.
Hey Ed, so Coach O mentioned I think earlier this week that you guys had started third down and kind of short yardage situations, and obviously you guys just recently got back, Tyrion and also John from some of those nagging injuries. I'm curious just kind of what you think of the offense and that particular situation on those third down shorts, because that was an area last year that I guess there was a little bit of inconsistency in the offense. How does that look different as opposed to maybe last year?
I think right now, since we just starting to get into it, we're still having a few problems. But as we continue to work on it, we're gonna continue to build our chemistry, continue to get all our blocks right and stuff like that, and just kind of critique everything, and we'll be fine. And I'm starting to see a lot of good stuff out of this offense.
Okay, thank you, Ed. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.